Hello, Future Beth from the future here. If you are someone who has epilepsy or is very susceptible to flashing lights and colors, do not watch this episode. Please, the second level in this game is genuinely so horrifically seizure-inducing that you should not look at it at all. I'm gonna be honest, click off the video now. Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to Game Girl Beth, the one show on YouTube where I take a look at every single Game Boy game released in North America. Today we have EarthWorm Jim, which is like a famous platformer from the 90s, and oh man, it's a bit sad, you know? So we have our head whip, we have a gun if we hold it down, and we have a jump button. Oh god. So this is a fairly, like, the Genesis and Super Nintendo games were what people got, typically. But, the entire thing about it is how cartoony and, like, cool it looked. Like, it looked like, a cartoon on people's Genesis and Super Nintendo, so that's why people really liked it. Personally, I don't have much love for the character myself because it was way before my time. Like, and, for this being my first EarthWorm Jim experience, I'm not exactly, thrilled, because it is kind of difficult to see where the hell I even am. Okay. Alright. Let me just say one thing about, platformers that have, hold on. Oh. Platformers that have ledges you can grab, I tend to not like, because, like, what's the point? I can't get up there, so, like, why is there an area up here if there's nothing I can do with it? Okay. Why is this the game? Okay. Unfortunately, because I know a lot of people are upset about it, figured I might as well bring it up here. The initial creator of EarthWorm Jim did, become a weird AI shill for some reason. Is always a shame. How am I supposed to get... What? If I hold up on the waterfall, it lets me climb it. Okay. Oh, that's not a waterfall, it's a fucking, it's a conveyor belt. Okay. But how do I get up from here? Ah, there. Oh my god, get off. Continue. Okay. That was, like, so incredibly hard to read. We'll say the music's pretty alright. I have no issues with it. The controls aren't as nice as I wish they were. I mean, I understand they're probably doing their best with having, like, 2 buttons that they can use, but only having a whip and then hold down for shoot kinda stinks. Okay, I'm also not a fan of these frickin' junkyard dogs. And of course I can't just smack directly in front of me. If I try to hold a direction, that'll happen. Is there, like, no way to swing up to that? Oh, well. Is that, like, an EarthWorm gym thing for me to grab? Having weapons go and fire in every direction in most games is a good thing. However, it honestly just makes this more difficult. Like, it just makes combat more shitty to deal with. How? Okay. Come on, this guy. Okay. Okay, you can't swing up. You can't jump up either. That's fine, I guess. Oh, it's a tire man. Okay. I love when I'm literally trying to whip and it just gives me the gun because I press it for a modicum of a second more. And as soon as you try to move and not use the whip, and use the whip instead of using the gun, if you want to crouch and use the whip, you can't. It just shoots downward, which is a thing that definitely people need. I'm sorry, are you just not dying? What am I doing here, even? Really? This is the boss fight? We're using that instead of, like... Okay, you know, we have two different forms of attack. But no, we'll use the box. Alright. Sure. That may be the worst boss fight I've done ever. Groovy. Anti-asteroids. Oh! Are these pickups or are those death? I mean, to me those look like rocks, so... Yep, those are death. Okay. B and A both do nothing. Pressing up on the D-pad does nothing. Pressing side to side on the D-pad does nothing. And he's got a major amount of lead on me. Good. I have pressed every button on the controller, and it ceases to do anything. It's also running at literally 2 frames a second. That's awesome. Oh my... You have to press both A and B together. Yeah, because that's smart. Okay. Yeah, that's my fault, I guess. Because instead of using one button, why not just use both of them? Oh good, seizures! I'm going to be honest, out of principle, I think I gotta give this game, like, maybe, like, a 1 out of 10, because this is one of the few games that can do actual harm to someone as a human being. Like, this is actually horrific. Psychro. Man, I'm glad this gun works at all. Groovy. What the heck? Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. This may be the worst soundtrack I've ever heard. If you want to play a good game with a whip, there are 3 really good Castlevania games for the Game Boy. Like, I highly recommend those. Those are great. Thank you. No more of this. No. Disqualified based on seizures.